Do a little double take. Well, I guess we'll give it a minute. I'll just give it a minute, I guess. I'll give it a minute and see. I know it's not my regular cell service either, because that's full bars and totally fine. So I know it ain't that. So I wonder if just Streamlabs or like maybe like YouTube shit's just not wanting to cooperate or something. I wonder if it's like maybe YouTube being fucking weird. Or maybe if like Streamlabs or something. Because, it is annoying and kind of fucking ridiculous, I do say so myself. It's like I just return and this is what I get. It's like, just cringe. Just absurdity. Ay, ay, ay. Vet jag fuck. Ay, ay, ay. I'm trying to kind of eyeball the bit rate because I think that, it's kind of let me know like how good or bad it is, and it seems like it wants to kind of go all over the place. Like, what the fuck? Ay, ay. Yeah, I do not know what the fuck is up with it. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that surely is annoying. I guess I'll just like kind of give it a minute or two and just see if it eventually kind of cooperates or not. Or at least, gets a little better with it. I guess we'll see, but I have a weird feeling that it probably won't. I have my feelings. So I wouldn't be really too surprised if I still kind of look like, a ball of potatoes. And look like I'm from the realm of Minecraft. But I don't know. I mean, if it looks like I'm from the realm of Minecraft, but at least the audio's still fine, then I guess I can be okay with that. But I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. We're back. We're fucking back. Streamlabs not my fucking watch. I know that's kind of how it feels, dude. It's like what the fuck. Let's here. Let's see if maybe trying something will work here. If there we go. Trying to see if maybe. I wonder if there's like a specific settings that I could probably do. The output res maybe. drop that a little bit. I'm just gonna maybe it says 720. I'll maybe go down to 480. Maybe that will help. So I know that's not the problem. It's like making the most of the finish line first, and then some guy jumps from behind a tree, kicks you in the balls. I know, dude. It's what it feels like. It's like, goddamn. Kind of an underwhelming, yay, we're back, type of fucking feeling. I don't think that would be the issue. Rain on a parade. I know, dude. And I've had to do marching band and like really reacting to anything, I guess. I suppose it's fine, which, god fucking damn it, that's just annoying. I guess we can still kind of look at stuff, but we'll just have to, fight through it, I suppose. I don't know. I fucking yeah, dude. It's like, bruh. Man, you in here. Oh, guess I'll just have to maybe just at least do this as a way to monitor or something. I don't know. I'll just have to maybe just at least do this as a way to monitor or something. Yeah, it looks pretty oofy, but I mean, I guess my I don't know. As long as it just it still circles for me, so I have to get the gist of things. Oh, it's still doing the weird circle shit every now and then for you. Fucking hell, dude. Because it seems like it's still there doing its thing for me. At least monitoring it occasionally. You're trying to say, oh my god, I was really hoping on having to go back there again, because that's just kind of a bitch and a half. Honestly, a little bit. Ugh. Because what the maybe the Streamlabs needs an update. I don't fucking know. Hey, because I guess we could listen, to things instead of fucking, whatever the hell, but. Aye. You can't fucking win, can you? Can't fucking win. Aye. Burp. Man, today was pretty good too. Fucking did some deep cleaning around the house. Fucking even more so than just getting the room tied up and this and that shit. Full on getting a bunch of stuff cleaned out. Got a new Reddit made up. It's their shit. And it's man, what the fuck? And then this happens. It's the bit rate being all retarded. It's what the hell, dude? You can't win with technology. Just check your own phone service, right? Yeah. Which, I mean, this never really was an issue before. There's maybe a few times where my service will take a dip, but then it'll come back in after a minute. But it's literally at full bars right now. It's literally not budged whatsoever. So it's that's good. At least from what it looks like. So I don't fucking get what the fuck it could be. Like I said, there isn't just like, I guess there just isn't no fucking way to win this shit. It's like, what the hell, dude? I mean, I just hope it gets better tomorrow or something. Like, just hope maybe it's just Streamlabs being stupid for a little bit, and it's just like needs an update or something. I don't fucking know. You know, I'm half tempted to actually go look that up right now and see if maybe it does need an update. You know, I'm doing that. Does your fucking dumbass need an update? No, it doesn't. Set up for a new. Isn't doesn't Kick like have a bunch of like writing kind of like shit? I'm actually looking at it right now in the Play Store, and it seems like there's a lot of bugs to it. For what people are, the most recent reviews even said. Oof. Oof. Seems like an oof. They changed their guide, then just tried, and it worked out super well. Oh yeah, we're crucified and some shit. Yeah, seems like it'd be a really good idea. And yeah, I don't really get the fucking bitrate bullshit. Looking at an outage map, and it seems other are affected as well. See for yourself. Oh, really? So this is actually kind of more of a YouTube issue? Hmm. So wait, what's the issues based off of? Hmm. Well, a lot of these are actually from like months ago too. At least a lot of comments I'm seeing off of this one, and these are the newest comments. But huh, show the comments here too. Fear 5, I'm a human. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, the video streaming thing seems like it's the biggest issue at 42%. Hmm. For recent, and yeah, it seems like a lot of these are actually, up to date, like from hours ago or a couple days ago. And yeah, it does seem like there is like a little bit of a yeah. It seems like YouTube's probably being glitchy and is having problems. Sounds like it might be actually a YouTube issue then, with it trying to like process things. So maybe it needs to like have an update. Maybe YouTube needs to fix some shit a little bit. I mean, on its homepage and stuff, it seems like it loads fine, but I guess for streaming wise, it's just being a little weird right now. That's just great. So maybe it's not Streamlabs' fault. Maybe it's still YouTube. So I don't know. Like, what the fuck? This is ridiculous. This is absurd. Because I'm still looking at that little bit rate. It's like hovering between like either like 250 to like 500 or 600, give or take. And it's like, what the fuck? That's not that's not normally what it would be. It's like, god damn it, dude. God damn it. Like, how hard is it to just be like, just to have a little a chill moment and just like hang out? But I guess not. I guess not, because shit's dumb. Boo. Boo, I say. Unless my dog is really excited about it, considering he's just pretty much like passed the fuck out over there. You're just probably doing some stupid ass improvement or something. This time we're going to make it so creators can monitor their own video quality. Thanks, that sounds awful. Right, yeah, it's gonna like, take 3 steps back and maybe take like one little, step forward. That could be it, honestly. It might be like YouTube doing some like back end shit, and like for the next like couple days, it's gonna be just janky as fuck. So things are gonna look a little weird. That might be it. I wouldn't be too surprised. Maybe like in the past like couple months, maybe they've been like kind of doing different little upgrades and different things, and thus maybe their algorithm is also improved, and thus like will unintentionally take pot shots and shit. So thus creators have to kind of like hope for the best and thinking that like, oh, their shit actually is good. It's not actually fucking like, this or that. It's not hate speech. It ain't med misinfo. It ain't site violence or nothing. YouTube has improved quality several years in inbreeding. So, I mean, no shit, dude. It really does. I mean, I'm at least I'm just glad that like there's at least fucking sorry, generation. Well, yeah, generation. Well, I got what you meant. But yeah, like, I mean, at least, the audio is still fine, but I guarantee you, I know the pitch quality is probably jank and bunk as fuck right now. I kind of wish there maybe could be a way for me to, like, have the cam off without fucking anything up. Because on Instagram, there's technically a way. But, whatever. Because I know that would probably maybe not help with the bitrate. Because I could just have a picture up and that'd be fine, but, whatever. I like how you just recommended this thing. Today we're remembering the great Bambino, Babe Ruth, one of baseball's most legendary players who was born on this day, February 6th. He died on August 16th, too. Elvis and Babe Ruth. If only you could have a of the camera. Yeah, well, I guess that's where the screen comes in handy, but that's why I kind of have it in the corner, because then I could kind of still be kind of there. I suppose I could flip it around where it's just like, I'm in the corner and then the screen's up and shit, but, I might kind of be in the way a little bit, so I don't really want to kind of fickle fuck with everything every time. I'm like, oh, I need to move myself, there's something in the way, or whatever, so I just kind of do it because it's just simpler. Because I know I can at least be over here in this corner and be fine. So, yeah. Eh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking. Wow. We gotta love that fucking dip. Wow. I bet that was great. I bet that was awesome with that fucking dip. Oh, man. Amazing, huh? I bet that looked really great. I'm sure it also sounded terrible, too. Well, there was, what was his name? Jesse, fucking. It wasn't Jesse Owens. Was it like Jesse Brown or something? I forgot exactly his name. Oh, Jamie Robinson, I think his name was. Jackie Robinson. Yeah, Jackie Robinson. Yeah. I mean, he did it help, kind of like push a lot of those boundaries and break down, a lot of those barriers. I think Jesse Owens eventually partook in some baseball too, after his career. So, I mean, unfortunately, despite that, I mean, there were a lot of boundary breaking, players, that really did kind of help with that. I don't know if Babe Ruth was also one of those dudes who were like, yeah, fuck him, I don't want to play. I'm sure. I mean, I'm not too sure. I don't really know too much about the guy, but he doesn't really strike me as a dude who's just like he'd be kind of like a race piece of shit. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something in there, in its background where it's like, yeah, he was, said some things. And that dog is sleepy as hell. A sleepy boy. They're so cute. Dog is just so cute. Man, kind of have an urge to play tunes in the background, but I know it ain't gonna be good. So it's just like, what the fuck? Why even bother? Why I'm bothered with it? I mean, it'll sound good to me, but I mean, it just won't, be good. As like a reaction to it. It's like, oh no, it's like a playback. It's like fuck. Ugh. You know what would be even more lame is that, like, at the end of it all, like, once the stream was done processing from earlier, it's actually, like, fine. Like, the actual quality of everything looks okay. It's just like, what? So, yeah, during the actual shit, like, man, I gotta love it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Man, I'm really trying to think if I just have a strong feeling that probably not, and that's just an annoying thing about it. There's not really too many settings that, on my end of things I can kind of like look at and be like, oh yeah, this would fix it. There's also not the really, like, I doubt there's anything on the YouTube Studio app that will fix that shit. And I know on the actual, app itself, it won't, prove anything useful. So, what the fuck? Why is, YouTube and or Streamlabs just got to be, a bunch of bullshit? Especially considering I want to, like, look at how fucking, like, McConnell potentially. So disheartening because it looks good for a second, and I think, okay, here we go, finally. And then it fucks up again. It's almost like in the one block into Jenga Tower, and then it fucks up the fucking top. Yeah, it's like you take it out, and you're like, oh, sweet. Then you put it up on top, but that's when gravity just takes over, or you, like, accidentally, like, kind of do, like, the tiniest little twitch, and then just, like, just fucking collapses. Why can't, like, apps and tech and everything in between, just get their goddamn shit together? Like, how hard is it? Damn it. Like, seriously. It shouldn't be that goddamn hard. It's disheartening, man. Went up a goddamn hill just to get up in this bitch, and this is what I get. This treatment I get. Oh, man, what the fuck, dude? No, what can you do? I can't really be too mad. At least, the strike got appealed, so at least there's that. So I suppose I could kind of partially accept the potato quality, knowing that at least it's there. So, whatever. I mean, so it's not really, like, it's melancholy-esque, for me, in a way. It's like, yeah, I guess, it's like an unfortunate little, like, what the fuck moment, but, hey, what can you do? Did your brain make the tower fall go in slow motion too when it played that game? Yep. Oh, yeah. Block on top. Seems fine, then, start to lane slow motion. No! Yeah. I know I was talking with my pops on one of the Instagram streams from the other night. But I'm thinking about at least maybe bringing, like, a little board game over at the bar next Friday or Saturday. At least in between, like, different, like karaoke sets, I could, get, like, a game of chess going on or some shit. But, like, quarter to $5 bets down or something. Quarters and ones. If people wish to. Not gonna force it. Boom. Logo. Hello. Somebody wake up. You big goof. Big, upset, silly little goober. Oh. Dog got squished. Found a great one buried at the beach. I don't remember how it's spelled, but some tribal looking guy told me it was called a Jumanji. Ooh. A Jumanji, huh?
Good job in the milk counter there.
Now I have a spot to try to get some of those dishes done. Yeah, I kind of got a bunch of shit done. I was like really fucking hungry. And I was like, man, I'm gonna treat myself. And looked at Tom. And I was like, well, fuck doing everything else because I was gonna keep going and kind of getting over there a little bit. But I was like, man, I'm fucking hungry. It's late night. Fuck this. I'm gonna get some Domino's to treat myself. And I got my YouTube account appealed and got a strike removed and shit. And now I'm streaming on it, and of course it's either YouTube or Streamlabs, so now like the bit rate's shit. So it's just all buffery. Well, not like too bad. The audio's still going through, but like I look like a Minecraft character basically. So I'm just like, well, god damn it, fuck. So a little rain on the parade, being like, yay, feeling good, and made another red count after my last one got banned for being a little too harsh on Nazis, apparently. so I got been a good day. Then this rained on my parade, and I'm just like, oh. I'm just like, man, and now this feels all melancholy now. It's like, son of a bitch. But at least got some decent shit done and got a little Zukov on a walk and shit. It was doing a nice little light sprinkle for on my way over there, but then as soon as I left Domino's building, it just started raining.
Oh, of course.
And then once I leave Safeway, because I want to grab a little brewski too, for my little celebrations, and it wasn't raining at all. I got up the hill, halfway there, and then just like stopped. It just abruptly stopped. I'm just like, well, great, that's nice. Well, I mean, it was, but it's just like, what the I wish could have was in the Domino not outside of it, but okay.
Yeah, one of Murphy's laws. Mother Nature's.
Oh, and there's like this little bar cafe place that's like right next to it. And they have cameras that literally will yell, "You are under surveillance. You are under surveillance." If you happen to be in their like visual like camera, shot or whatever. And because I was walking by it, as I was walking back home, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I look up and I see this camera being like, "You are under surveillance." I'm like, "Well, you don't have to tell me so much." And it just literally kept repeating that, like every like it'll say it, and then like 1 second will pass, and it'll just say it again. I'm like, I mean, what the fuck? Like, I mean, what if someone's having a casual conversation walking by, like, "You are under surveillance"? It's just like, while you're walking by with your bro, walking from Domino's. It's like, well, gee, thanks.
What is this, 1984?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, with that shit. I mean, with that shit, I mean, yeah, pretty much. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I mean, I already knew it was there. I just, like, I was like, wait, it spoke to me? Like, I looked up and I was like, it spoke to me. Oh, shit. It's like, yeah, I knew I was, because I saw that camera there, you son of a bitch. I guess it's a way to get, like, maybe some homeless person to avoid, like, sleeping there or some shit. I don't fucking know. Either way, it was just, like, so weird. I should record it and be like, why? Like, I like, why is it repeating it so often, too? It feels like every
video just, "You are under surveillance." Well, so are you stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, for real. I mean, if it did it like every 30 seconds or 1 minute, whatever, I guess. But like, it was literally like, "You are under surveillance. You are under surveillance. You are under surveillance."
Just having a surveillance camera, just have a fake camera with a motion detector that says that when you walk by.
Oh my god, that would be clever as fuck, actually.
That would work much better than an actual camera.
I would honestly be surprised if that was the case and there was like in the actual camera or somewhere else. Hostility detected, Doom rays. Yeah, the rays of Doom just start, popping up. It's like, now engaging in lethal force. And just like a fucking, like, just like, some chain gun just like, drops like some turret, and just fucking takes you out.
Comes walking out.
RoboCop, dude, Judge Dredd and RoboCop team up just like, oh shit, dude. Oh my god. And speaking of RoboCop, there was like 3 of them, literally just like all parked like in like a little triangle, and they're all just like on their hoods, just like hanging out, just chatting. Apparently, the night shift of the police tonight literally have fuck all to do, to the point where they're literally parked near the hospital, just all like, just hanging out, just probably eating Domino's themselves. I wouldn't be surprised or anything. They were all just like sitting there, just like leaning and not doing anything. I'm just like, wow. And this, I guess this is what the cops, do. It's like they harangue people for jaywalking, and then they like sit over here and not do anything. It's like, okay, let's see how it is. You're pretty much like out all fucking day. It seemed like. Yeah. Woke up, you were gone, and then like when I was out and about, you were just like out, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I just did other shit.
Well, I said, I'll be back about 2:30, and I got back 2:30. A little bit later, because the line at the bottle thing was real long.
I came out and saw that, and I was like, I guess I came back or whatever. So I had like, popped in, but I think you were already like, went to sleep, and I was like, yeah, well, whatever, fuck it. I don't even feel like sharing dank memes or food pics. Wow. They look like Minecraft pictures. They literally look like they came from Minecraft. Man, what the fuck? It's also partly making me be like, yo, fuck this. But like I said, I'll power through it. Like I said, part of me is half tempted to maybe even like, maybe try to see if like we can react like maybe a small clip, but I just know that would cause that bit rate to just go and just like die, and I'm just like, well, that died, yeah. Minecraft cake. Got yourself some Minecraft cake. It probably even looks more like a Minecraft cake with our quality. But yeah, we're in the Minecraft realm now. It kind of does, actually. Oh, even just doing that, like, crush the bit rate. Just even searching that. Oh, yeah, fuck. The torch, which it looks like it's gonna probably burn the house down if you have the torch, like. Oh my fucking god, even looking at hell. It's called. Dude, those Minecraft cuckoos are way too strong, bro. They're way too strong. I want to play Minecraft. Dude, I kind of do too now. I don't even like having Minecraft on any of my systems, but it does kind of make me want to play it. But wow, I just love how even looking at, just the mere version of looking at that just fucking. Oh fuck! Might as well just stream on Instagram. At least the quality would be better. It's like, but fuck. I used the wrong potion because we're too fucking strong. The ground is swimming. Potion seller, I need your finest potions. You cannot handle my potions, traveler. My potions will kill even the most strongest of men. What the fuck, dude? Ay, ay, ay. This is frustrating as fuck. I'm honestly, because it's like, it really adds a melancholy of the celebration of just being like, yay, shit's okay. You know what, I guess the way to where I could at least take advantage of that is just, upload some of these concert videos I've been meaning to do for a while. Like, dates, some of these shows were. Like, as long as because some of them I might have forgotten about. At least, all the days that they happened. So I have to figure that out at least, so. Get some yoga.
Always come in and rattle my cage,
Well, I mean, I just.
Wake the fuck up.
Well, say, I don't know. Some people need beauty sleep. I don't fuck. I was checking up on you. I was saying, okay, well, I guess you'll sleep, whatever. I mean, it's an off day for me, too. That's why I decided to just kind of stay at home and do shit. So I was like, I got other plans tomorrow that, were actually a little more important anyway.
About, around noon or sometime like that, I'm just like, okay, I'll go to the bottle place, get change, run down to the pawn shop, which is all the way down in Oregon City.
What the fuck are you? What are you going for the pawn shop for? You getting some
money.
What are you pawning off over there?
Coins.
Oh.
I got 2 months to get them back, so I should have money in 2 months.
Oh, I see.
I did that before, then finally, I'm getting money. I don't have to go back there again. And now I do.
Well, are you at least getting the coins back, or are you just gonna let them just be
Yeah.
so? Oh, okay.
When I get money, I'll get the coins back, and that way, when I'm completely broke, I can do that again. If I had gas, I just would take the cans back, go get a pack of smokes, but just like I have
Well,
to
yeah,
have
you're saying that. Oh, you can rob my carriage. It's like, well, why don't you do that for me then? At that point, because fuck, like I said, I would have just given you like $5 or whatever, but we have done those errands and then just done everything else I was doing earlier today too, just for the hell of it. But okay, fine. They actually do round my case tomorrow though, because there's a little interview that I was gonna do for new seasons tomorrow. They're doing those at the store that's eventually gonna open. When I make my way over there.
I hate it when I sleep too long at one time.
Stretches, yoga stretches and shit.
Okay,
Do them.
on to the dogger.
Do them. He's not gonna do them.
Yeah, that's a good pup. Yeah, that's a good pup. Okay.
You little furry butt, would you get over here? Yeah, you. Yeah, Zooks. Come here. You doggo. Come here.
Oh, the kitty.
Joke off.
Yeah, schnauzers.
Big butt. Oh my goodness, look at you. Oh, I know we'll get him over here. Here. Sit. Here. Sit in your chair. Come here. Zook off. Hey. Zooks. Hey. Zook off. Chair. Yeah, buddy. Hey, buddy. Come here. Oh, come on. Or, okay, that works too. Well, I was gonna give you a little love and scritches on that little nose, but that works too. You absurd little thing. You're so goofy. Yeah, that's the noise you're making. Yeah, I'm mocking you. What you gonna do? Yeah, I'm mocking your ass. And he's looking at me like he's offended. It's like, what the fuck, Dad? Stop it. What a shilly little string bang, dude. What a shilly little string bang. What a shilly little string bang. And I wish that these platforms and apps would also stop being shilly beans. Stop being glitchy as hell. Stop doing this bullshit where you're not one to word properly. Give me my W. Give me a dub. I don't want to look like I'm from the realm of my craft. I joke about my craft and things being there. But I don't want to do time like William H. Taft, yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm singing. This is what happens when this bullshit happens, so I'm just sitting here just being like, motherfucker. Wait, what happened here? Oh shit, my friend sent me something. My friend Harley sent something on the Telegram. We think that good enough, right? Hate the cops off my ass. He really had to move it like that. He barely moved his truck. Wow. He literally had to like basically flip it around for it, potentially for them to get off their ass. Or at least get off Harley's ass. Even though it was already legally it was already parked legally and not, a problem, but we should pretty calm, but that load circle is one of those things that just hammers my ape brain button. Oh, dude, I fucking feel you with that, bro. I honestly feel you with that, man, because it's just like that shit really gets my goat because like if I'm listening to a song or a podcast and like whether it's my cell service or YouTube or one of the two being shit, it's like, oh my god, it really does trigger an ape brain thing. It really does. Because you're just like sitting there listening to music, just kind of bumping, or you're listening to the podcast and you're kind of listening to what they're saying and shit like that, and you're actually like in tuned and focused on what's being said, and all of a sudden just like just buffer. It just does that little does that little buffering thing. Or when an ad plays at a very crucial part of the video. I mean, I don't really deal with that, mainly just because of YouTube Premium. I kind of, fork over for that. Honestly, I don't really give it. I'm willing to do it. But despite that, though, it's just like, I mean, there are like people that'll do those little sponsorships and their little ads and shit that they will do that, of what you're talking about. So, brave here, yeah. I mean, there's alternatives. I just do the YouTube Premium because at least it kind of gets past the bullshit, when it comes to some of these things. Damn it, dog. You're making so much noise on your chair. There you go. Ugh. Kids look happy to me. I ain't donating shit. Donate $10. Don't donate. Oh my god, so devious. And one not going to the actual charity. It's just a tax write-off. So those kids aren't even getting it in the first place. It's fucked, but if anything, she's actually doing them a favor. If you want to donate to those orgs, just like do it directly. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it via like a So don't worry, our tech team is working very hard to have your computer fixed as soon as possible. Oh my god, there's a bunch of kitties. A bunch of kitties in the computer. Adorable. And those kitties are... Oh my god, there's a fourth one I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice the little fourth one right now. That's just so cute. That's just so cute. I'm saving that, actually. I'm going to save that pig. That's just so damn cute. Well... I'm thinking at least just because we're in the realm of Minecraft, and I guess, it's the bane of my existence to even attempt to react at a video right now. I don't know whether it's because of Streamlabs or fucking YouTube being shit, so... Yeah, I feel like I'll at least, finish this brewski right here, which it's only about halfway full, so we still got a little bit. But, I feel like I'll at least finish that up and then probably call it good, because, I mean, what the fuck? What the hell? The victory dance and the victory screech. It's just like, unfortunately, cannot be done. and it upsets me. Hits like a truck. I am somehow less interested in the weight and convolutions of Einstein's brain than and then and then the near certainty that people of equal talent have lived and died. Cotton Fields and sweatshops. Stephen J. Gould. True. Because how much do you want to bet that's just extrapolated even more and more with like how bad it is nowadays? Especially when it comes to like the artisans that exist, the scientists, the poets, the philosophers, etc. Aww. You look so cute. Okay, hold on. We gotta look at this dog. He's gonna be a Minecraft dog, but he's gonna look cute either way. Minecraft dog. Oh, little Minecraft dog. Who's a Minecraft dog? Who is a Minecraft dog? Little Minecraft dog. Oh. You know, that neck says that you're fat, but you really are not fat at all. You just got a lot of fucking flab. Look at his little feet. Look at his little feet sticking out. Oh, he's just so cute. You are just so cute. Oh, just so cute. How uniform and corporate everything is to the point when something new gets a chance and does well and is run into the ground. Yeah. That's kind of how, like, you know, a lot of these platforms have been, like, and a lot of just different things have been, you know, where things get ran into the ground, whether for you, the side of the worker or via the side of, like, some startup, you know, because YouTube was like that. I mean, you know, because, like, from what I understand, you know, like, YouTube was, you know, like, it was literally started as, like, just like, you know, by a couple of, like, you know, IT dudes who just wanted to, like, you know, have, like, a little video platform to upload their own videos somewhere and have ability for people to do that themselves. And it's like, and it took off, and Google bought it and became corporatized, and it's now become the unfortunate fucking nightmare that it is ever since. You know, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have noticed that there's been like a few like polls from like community posts. I haven't shared subscribed. It's just well, I did sometimes. Kind of the classic YouTube like custom pages, 2006, 2000 like 9, 10 era of YouTube, where you can have like custom YouTube pages and shit like that, and all that stuff. Like, there's a yearning for like a calling back, you know, for this type of shit. Like, and I think it's kind of a growing phenomena of just people being nostalgic for kind of more like kind of what is retro-esque, even in like, you know, internet sense. And like, I think if there was like a different, like a YouTube alternative that I think, you know, could work, is if they adopt like kind of what was like the old YouTube style. And I think there was like a platform. I think it was called like Upload Stars. I don't know if it's still a thing anymore, but I know for a while it was kind of a thing where, you know, there was like music that would be uploaded, and people upload videos, stuff like that. So there was like, and like the home pages of people's channels would be like OG style YouTube. So it's like, I mean, and if they predominantly like, you know, focus as like a video slash live stream platform, I think it would really kick off. But I don't know exactly how far it's really gotten. So last time I checked it out was like a year and a half ago, give or take. A couple years back at least. I mean, it's like, and that's like another thing. Even if there's like where it wants to extort the fuck out of people, you know, with like, you know, different subscriptions and shit like that when it comes to like, you know, hosting on their platform, or they just don't really go anywhere, or they kind of fall off. And it's like, what the fuck? Past YouTubers. Yeah, this is awesome. Hey, we're the new owners, and we got a surprise for you. Close your eyes, huh? Oh, alright, guess. So what's the surprise? Open your eyes. And it's just like a nerdy, lovely piece of good old shit, dude. Theoretical shit at that. It's like, oh boy, gotta love that. And it's like the AVGN shitting on Bugs Bunny. I know, dude. Man, there really needs to be a better alternative to this shit, because it really is ridiculous. The fact I have to look like I'm from goddamn fucking Minecraft is just absurd. Except Bugs Bunny's all the YouTube users. Yep. Navy GN is what was to be, and well, I guess formerly is now Wajiki. Because now it's like some other goddamn fucking CEO. But we all just still use Wajiki as to punch back because she's still kind of like the face of what made YouTube pretty much like really exceptional shit. She ain't, but she kind of really helped to keep it going, so. Yeah, dude. No. What are you doing being so noisy? You know what? Thursday, you're getting a bath. It's more convenient because then it's less time for bullshit to, to manifest into nonsense that I don't want to deal with. Ooh, that was a good hit. That was a pretty good toke right there. Nice. Nice. I do tell you what. Oh shit. One dude said I've checked out on Instagram before, or not on Instagram, but at the bar before. Lives up in Portland, but I've he like him and I exchanged Instagrams at the bar a couple times before. I guess he's live right now. His name is Vigorous Trombone on Instagram, but he has a post called "Why Am I Still Up?" and he's live. Oh well, it ended. It was live for like 2 seconds apparently. Damn. You can Instagram. You can like scroll that away. Okay, whatever. There we go. I was gonna see if he was still alive, but I guess not. I guess not. I know he recently made a post where Strombone got stolen, so he's trying to do a racer to get another one. Which I fuck. Because, felt like that, playing trombone kind of makes me think, potentially, like, in a music scene somewhere, and makes me interested, makes me curious. Last book on the Hitchhiker series, the final novel was published in 2009 and made by author of Artemis Fowl. Artemis Fowl. That really sounds like a fake name if I've ever heard one. That sounds like a pen name. So what the hell? Artemis Fowl, dude. Hopefully it won't leave me in the same feeling like the Doom prequels did. I have a feeling it probably will, dude. That just sound like what? Artemis Fowl, dude. Artemis Fowl, bro. What a name. What type of name is that, man? If I told you there was an author named Miss Fowl, would you believe me?
Artemis Powell?
Yeah, I think that's a real name.
Good name, but
See, even he thinks it's a pen name. See, that's my. It has to be some pen name or something. My brother used to read the books, but I don't know much about them. I don't know much about the Hitchhiker series either. I've heard about it, and I've heard it referred to and like talked about before in the past. I think Paul, the TJ, have like talked about it before, maybe. Like, but at least from my recollection, I don't remember anything about it, or really know anything about it. To be fair, because I know I haven't read any of the books, but I'm kind of familiar with them. Yeah, I need to kind of like continue doing it a little.
front, which is that. The front is the end that bites you.
Bit. The books are called Artemis Fowl, which is what my brother used to read. The author of the series is named Eon Colfer. Oh, so like some Irish guy, I think. But yeah, that's no Eon is an Irish name, and it's basically similar to Ian. It's Eon. You know that like Irish woodworker guy? His name is Eon. Spelled the same way too. That's how I know it's definitely an Irish name. Not even a woodworker, but that and risk me up in every way possible. He can work my wood. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. Or I'll work his wood. I don't know. Whichever he flings. I don't think he is, but if he is, it's like, hey, care to get American out of America, make it an Irish laddie. Makes sense. Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it. I'm sure maybe like if you were asking an Irishman, like if you're in Ireland, I'm sure maybe it's pronounced a little bit differently there. But it's basically the equivalent of Ian. So just think, if you see someone's name spelt that way, just think of Ian. But it's more like Eon. So it's kind of almost like, you're saying like Ian and lion mixed together almost, but, more of like an Ian more than like a lion, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's one of those, kind of almost like kind of a blend of names. I like a couple things about doing prequels, like some things about the robot villains and stuff with Gunry. Yeah, I don't know anything about the prune, the prune dequels, the Dune prequels. I don't know too much about it, but I mean, I'll take your word for it though. At least, I mean, I still need to get through the first Dune book, and I have the whole fucking Dune collection outside of the prequels. I have the Frank Herbert Dunes, at least all of those. Which I need to seriously get reinvested into reading that book because I mean I haven't fallen out of reading the last Dune book, but I haven't cracked it open in a minute, so I need to kind of crack it back open and on my spare time kind of read more of it because I'm about like 100 plus something pages in, give or take. So I want to at least get more into it and at least kind of catch myself up from what the movies have presented, and at least kind of like at least get that far in. I think get myself started on the second book by the time I get a chance to see the second. Because I know that's actually out here pretty soon. I think that's going to be coming out in March or May or some shit. That's coming out here, I think, either at the end of winter or at the beginning of spring. So I need to crack open that fucking Doom book. I need to catch my ass up. That and rewatch the Doom movie too. And Lynch's Dune. Both the Dunes. Because honestly, I like David Lynch's Dune. It's not my favorite Dune of the two, but it holds a special place in my heart. I don't think it's horrible. Compared to Frank talking DC. or the or 5's an A plus, or the 5th is an A plus. So they only have like the new one only like so I guess the prequels only have like one good one. What's up, Zooks? What the hell? Big goober. Oh, versus. Okay, oh, the V being capitalized threw me off. Versus an A plus. Okay, gotcha. Talking like versus C minus or B versus A. Okay, gotcha. I see. Okay, yeah. V kind of threw me off there because it was capitalized. Throw me off, boy. God damn it. I also need to kind of reread Death in a Haymarket because I never really completely finished it.
What now or not?
So I need to kind of like, reread what I know I haven't like kind of highlighted and bookmarked and stuff like that. And then kind of like get back into finishing that up with that book. Finish reading the whole thing. So I'm gonna like, at least, kind of do a quick little scrub through and reread that. And because I know I was at least about like halfway done with that, finish that up. So I have at least kind of like a editorials kind of guide. So especially if I want to like refer to, something about like the labor movement, have because it's a really good book, when it comes to like discussing those type of things. I mean, I have it over here right now. I mean, it's still got like, I mean, it's still pretty well worn because I at least the parts that I know I still have bookmarked and cliff marked and stuff. I still read occasionally and shit. And what's really sad is I like, especially when it comes to things like racism, xenophobia, like this whole like for example, things of like the border crisis and like all this other shit. Like I mean, it's all kind of been just couched in a different way over the different generations and for the different decades and eras of American history, and that's kind of the sad fuck thing about it. As much as we're built on immigration, we the ones who make it here want to like shut the gate behind them to everyone else who might want to have the same fucking opportunity. It's just it's just a sad fucking disgusting hypocrisy of America. Depending on what you consider worse, a book that leaves a bad impression or one that leaves no impression. Despite, let's be truthful here, fucking stupid as some of the books got, it did leave an impact on me, so if I take that for what it's worth. You mean People's History US? Sorry, like, no, Death in the Haymarket. Which I have right here. Talk about like books and rereading and stuff, and this is another one I want to do because like I said, I don't know what I guess got caught in there, but I have some stuff that's highlighted here, right? Like in a good chunk of this book. So it's like I mean, with a lot of this book, I've gotten like different things highlighted, and as you can tell, shit like that. But I haven't read for the whole thing. Like if you get a little further in, I haven't done that yet. So there's still like so I want to finish this one up as well and continue to do that. I've read further than it would have highlighted as well, but I haven't like read back to kind of highlight specific things for like cliff notes and stuff. So eventually I want to get back into that, but I think I'm gonna try to at least do Dune first. Just because that's more fresher on the memory. Oh, Jesus Christ. The fucking bitrate just collapsed. What the fuck? Wow, that hiccup was pretty awesome. That was great. That was. Man, what the hell, dude? We went from like 90, now it's at like, 80 bit rate. What the? What, like, is it Streamlabs or YouTube? Which one of these fucking apps is, the fucking problem here? Like, what the hell? Who's that file for the shit? This is bullshit. Like, seriously. I guess I'm getting close to finishing this thing up, so. Yeah, like, I mean, whatever. I guess it ain't like a total fucking loss, but god damn it, dude. Like, what the hell? YouTube probably. I mean, honestly, because my cell server's fine, even there's like a little, like connection bar with Streamlabs specifically that shows its full bars. So and also like the FPS that Streamlabs is putting out and shit is fine. So yeah, I do think it's YouTube. I think, the bitrate thing is what, YouTube is getting, or at least, YouTube like collecting or whatever. Just when it comes to the connection with the platform that I'm streaming on, which YouTube. So I think it is YouTube. I'm not doing nothing wrong. You fucking pieces of shit. Oh, is that hate speech? I'm sorry. That's my god. I don't even want to joke about that. Watch YouTube, like, I wake up tomorrow, and then they flag this one specifically, being like, you know what? Honestly, I'm, like, thinking there would probably be, like, some weird-ass stream, like, from, like, a couple weeks ago, where, like, 4 months later, it's gonna be flagged for, like, hate speech, because, like, I was, like, being critical of, like, Zionists and Israeli government and shit like that because of the genocide of Palestine or whatever. Oh my fucking god, how much you want to bet that's going to happen one day? How much you want to bet that might happen? And I'm going to have to try to appeal that and be like, I don't advocate for anti-Semitism or violence against, the Jewish people and blah, blah, blah. Because I don't. I obviously don't. That's why I always try to, when I talk about it, say I make a distinction between Jewish people and the Israeli government and, like, what, a lot of the Israeli people's, like, sentiments are about, like, the, genocide shit. Mainly Zionists, when it comes to this. So it's like, I mean, I always try to make the distinction just because, like, who the fuck knows when it comes to, like, YouTube on this shit. Like, I mean, because obviously I ain't spewing hateful rhetoric, but it's like, I mean, I don't want nothing that I'm saying misconstrued as such. Because YouTube's algorithm is already fucking nitpicky as it is. A lot of it is just because it doesn't really understand what is actually against the US and what isn't. So... Israel and Jewish people are not mutually inclusive. I mean, maybe the dumb fucks part would probably be a problem. But, I mean, what I would be saying would be pretty much that. It's like, like, I distinct government from, group of people, and I criticize governments. I don't have any problem nor criticize, ethnic peoples or groups of people in absolutes. But of course, I only have a 100 character limit, so I have to figure out how to say that in 100 characters. Like, you can do it in 1,000 characters, which that seems like a problem. Like, I mean, I should be able to, like, have the distinction, or be able to, like, or at least be able to have the 1,000 characters even on mobile. Like, why in the fuck, am I limited, by 900 characters just because I'm using, I'm have to use the mobile YouTube Studio app instead of just doing it via desktop, or I guess like the desktop version on, like, mobile on, like, Chrome or Brave or whatever the fuck. I mean, so stupid, dude. YouTube's so fucking convoluted and so complicated, dude. And I just hope that YouTube fixes this bullshit. Like, when it comes to this, like, whole bitrate stream buffer issue. I guess it's good that DFF is having their off week this week. Because, like, goddamn. This is annoying. This is actually fucking annoying. Because there's stuff I want to look at tonight. But oh no. Can't do that. Lord forbid. Imagine if court ran the way the judge. Imagine if a court ran that way. Judge, all right, explain how you didn't kill that guy in maximum of 100 characters. I wasn't anywhere near that scene of the crime. My DNA wasn't even found. No, too many characters. No! Yep. Now you can't say anything at all. It's like, what the fuck? He went over. Death sentence. to capital punishment. Dude, that's totally how it would be, bro. I really do how it be. That's why when I was on the Onion Nuggets last Friday, I was mentioning it's like I might go the way to ideology, dude. I mean, because like, how in the fuck, like, because honestly, YouTube can really like knock you out for arbitrary reasons, for whatever reason they want. I mean, essentially. I mean, at the end of the day, they don't necessarily have to enforce the TOS. They can enforce whatever rules they want. I mean, that's kind of unfortunately the problem. It's like this existence of ideology being a channel, done the same thing. Maybe they'll use retard or faggot and this and that, because I'll do the same thing. But they're not using hate derogatory. I mean, sure, there's like, some radical speech occasionally, or maybe like, at best, like good trouble, conversations like all, and they took a bunch of public trash cans, moved them around, because it's getting cold at night, and made them into fire barrels. And then they spray painted outside of City Hall with a bunch of like, graffiti. Oh no. Like good trouble like that. But that's not really, violence in the same metric of like, hurting people or anything else. It's, what I would, like I said, consider good trouble. It's a form of violence, in a way, but it's not like an incitement of violence in the same way that like you're wanting to harm somebody, because there's no harm in spray painting. Like, oh no, they have to clean up the spray paint. Oh no, a garbage can, you could literally just, replace that. Like, I mean, there you go. You replace, the burnt out, now fire barrel that used to be the trash can, and then just replace it with a new one, and there you go. It's like no one's harmed. If anything, a couple people got some jobs, cleaning some stuff up a little bit. Hey, they get paid. It's like they got a job to do, right? So, it's not really like the worst thing in the world. It's like if people are getting harmed, that's a problem, and that's not cool, and I don't want that to happen, nor should that be a thing. And, like when it comes to these situations, like I'm okay with good trouble, but don't like, get people hurt because of that. Like, I mean, don't be, like, because that's not cool. That's fucked up. See, YouTube, I don't incite this shit. I'm critical of these things. I'm very critical when it comes to, this type of shit. I do think violence is a spectrum, but, there is a between, like, to, like I said, like, someone using a bank or some shit, or smashing a window of, like, some Walmart or something. Sure, they're forms of violence, and, granted, probably should not be things that, should happen, but I don't, that's, no one is inherently harmed from that. Or throwing a milkshake, or throwing a milkshake. Yeah, with some of these when that was a meme for a while, where like some of these right wing chuds, like Carl Benjamin, Andy No, etc., like they were getting, tossed milkshakes in their faces and shit. I mean, granted, it's assault, but it's harmless. Like, realistically, they're not hurt from that. Sure, they get a bunch of milkshake all over them that's melted, and it's going to be sticky, and it's very inconvenient, and it's going to suck, and they're going to have to get their clothes really heavily deep cleaned and take a pretty decent shower and all that shit. But hey, whatever. Don't be a right wing piece of fucking shit. It's not like someone's punching you in the face, like what happened to Richard Spencer. So I mean, it's like I don't think like honestly, a mere conversation about these things is a problem. Nor saying like, hey, there is a spectrum to it, and a little good trouble, like throwing a milkshake, like a garbage can being a fire barrel or whatever the fuck. It's like I don't think those things, are really, inherently a problem. Should they be like advocated for? Not necessarily. I mean, do they happen though? Yes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with mentioning that. Yeah, they do happen. You know, line where you know there should be a cutoff is acceptable when it comes to kind of like I think there is, at least, and I think it's okay to have at least a conversation about it. That doesn't mean you advocate for these things. It's just like a philosophical conversation. Mostly saying this for YouTube's sake, by the way. I think obviously most people understand that, but unfortunately I don't know if YouTube does. So I'm just saying, YouTube, we can have these talks and not obviously advocate or cite these things. Because we're not. I'm not. It's interesting conversation though. Maybe sometimes it's okay, conversation. That doesn't mean you advocate for these things or anything else. Because I mean, when it comes to protests, especially mass protests, like the George Floyd protests, for example, I mean, there was certainly times dotted throughout the country where a lot of these protests had violence in them, and frankly, a lot of the times because of Proud Boys or right wing counter protesters. But either way, there was a lot of times where that happened, and those it's like what, we can't have a conversation about some of the impact, etc. And having to kind of walk on an eggshell over that just because they do happen, and having a conversation about that and being like, hey, if you do go out to these protests and let's say it's in a heightened situation where that is likely to happen, then here's some people or someone out there saying hey, here's maybe a contingency you should have. Here's some things you should think about. Here's some things that are worthy to discuss potentially when it comes to these things, and what should be kind of considered acceptable and what isn't, etc. Despite what maybe counter protesters or Proud Boys and etc. might do. I mean, I think there should be there should be an okay conversation with these things. There shouldn't be a problem, especially while I'm in Minecraft mode. Or not. Minecraft mode or not. Hashtag we were there. I mean, I was. I mean, I've been arrested, during those George Floyd protests. And it's so I've been kind of on the front lines, so to speak, when it comes to these things. And shit, I'd do it again, personally. If anything, I could see myself doing things differently to a certain degree. Maybe I'd see myself taking, different actions or doing certain things, when it comes to dealing with the police or Proud Boys and shit like that. You know the one. Oh, well, yeah. On the Onion Nuggets, yeah. I'm sure that we were there. Hashtag was maybe referenced towards that, yeah. But, I mean, I don't know where you were during the Floyd protests and shit, but I know where I was. I mean, I was streaming a lot of that shit on Twitch, back when I was on Twitch. And you legit had to do a hashtag we were there, for, that type of shit. Oh, I know what you're talking to, the Greg Abbott one. And you know what? You're right. Dude, TJ will on sometimes. dude, with the Demon Mama conversation that they had on the Nuggets, like, he literally just straight up, like, quickly said it. It's like, oh, yeah, here, before we move on, I have one quick thing I want to say. Grave Gabbett shit, I don't want fan shit, but, you know what he said. And even Demon was like, well, I guess if I have to, I guess I could move back to my family, even though it won't be great. Fucking T was just going hard. Dude, TJ was going hard. I've even asked him, it's like, dude, is there a way for, like, the patrons to have that, like, segment, for us? And he was like, He was like, yeah, maybe, but that's not really, like, a main thing that we're really gonna deal with. Because I think they're probably, trying to deal with other to upload things from movie commentary, shit like that. I think they're probably more prioritizing stuff like that and just making current content. Legendary, dude. I mean, because I mean, man, I'm just gonna sit here and just do this, man, yeah. Because, I mean, he's not wrong. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he ain't wrong. I mean, yeah, he ain't wrong. Oh, man, dude. And honestly, as the days go by, the more he's validated as far as I'm concerned. Fuck Greg Abbott. I'll just say that at least. Fuck Greg Abbott. Can he go, like, be deported to Venus? Get him on a, SpaceX, lander or some shit. Like an experimental SpaceX Elon Musk lander. And instead of Mars, test one of those bad boys on Venus with him in it. So, because if it can handle Venus, it can handle Mars, right? If you want something to, like, succeed, for your actual goal, go for the extreme. Your and, plant that bitch there. And if it can sustain or survive there for at least, a couple weeks, then for a fucking fact it will survive for years on end on Mars. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm thinking outside the box with this one. Elon Musk is too much of a goddamn fucking, troglodyte, to fucking understand any of that things. He's too much of a Luddite. He's too much of an idiot. Like, so he won't be able to understand those type of things. But if you kind of implant in his head that he kind of thought about it himself and you kind of egg it on to him a little bit, then, dude, he'll absolutely be on board. We just have to make sure that Greg Abbott is a volunteer's tribute. You know what I'm saying? Celebration. Exactly, dude. It'll be celebration for all parties. Because Greg Abbott will be out there for a few days, on Venus. He'll be like, for the especially abled. When it comes to people in a wheelchair, he'll be one of the first to be out there in space to colonize a planet that is Venus for an experiment and for research purposes on a one-way trip. He'll be known as a hero, dude. He'll be known as a hero. Everyone will love him. Everyone will worship him and bow to his will. Dude, you know what? Dude. It'll be be like, oh, yes, perfect. We got, like, a hero of the humanity who, took brave strides, to, like, reach for the stars and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, dude, it would hit all the metrics. All the metrics. All YouTube, fuck YouTube. YouTube, fix your shit and quit being a little nanny when it comes to, like, people in live chats. I will decide if someone's being too spicy, okay? Like, seriously. Goddamn. Why do you think live streamers have mods in their chat and shit? Or, like, literal bots that, handle some of the shit too sometimes. I mean, what, that? YouTube, quit. Whatever. I'm yelling in ether like it actually means anything, but. Hey, fucking yeah, dude. Down step got fucking stuck. Made the hit harsh. I'll just Discord it. Alright. Maybe not that specifically, but if that guy was left unattended, his wheelchair and an elephant stampede happened to come by with him in the bath, I think that they should be celebrated. Oh my god, man. Damn. Well, I mean, maybe Grey Gabba needs to go on an African safari. But then the truck breaks down. And then, shit happens. Whoa, dude. Look like bro. What am Darth Vader on power engines that could work, so we can have like fighters like this? Bruh. Obviously, we're not there. But dude, this this is some really good Photoshop. I'm not even gonna lie, this looks like some really good fucking Photoshop, dude. I really wish that the Minecraft quality not tarnish it. So maybe I'll screenshot it a little bit later. Because, that's some pretty decent Photoshop. I like it. That's a really cool fucking photo. Here, I know there's a way to repost it, right? Yeah. Let me do that. So I know I can at least keep it. God damn it. Fucking. Oh, here. Here, you want to edit like your keyboard settings? It's like, go away. No, I don't want to edit my keyboard settings right now. Fuck you. Well, that's what. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now, show the post. Now I can at least screen cap it a little bit later. Just to ensure I can save the quality. I wish YouTube would have an ability to save images. Because it does not have that ability. It should have that means. Because that is a little annoying. I wish to download the particular image I'm looking at. Because I like this meme. Not all of us are on desktop. Not all of us could do that. So, come on. You can fix it. You can do that shit. Ain't that hard. But oh no. Watch, it will eventually do it, but it's gonna take like 2 steps back and make like, some like other bullshit just be way worse. I've noticed like that little heart thing, with like the live chat now. Because I'll be on DFF and I'll notice that shit too, or like on a Ideology, or just like really any live stream now. I'm just like, oh. See, it was saying there like a weird heart and was like talking about. I'm just like, why? Because honestly, I've noticed it, and it gets in the way of the live chat. Like, because like the first chat that'll pop up in the live chat, it blocks some of the message if it's like a long enough of a message, and it's like, what? It's like, I mean, it's kind of in a way. If it was going to incorporate that, wouldn't it like want to like put that somewhere else, or at least like maybe somewhere to where it's not in the way of the actual chat itself? It's like, okay, I guess not, but whatever. It's like a very Facebook thing to do too. It's like Facebook has like the emoji, reaction thing or whatever. It's like, I don't know. Is YouTube trying to go the way of Facebook with that? Don't do that. It's like YouTube, honestly, if you're gonna have it, at least move it somewhere else so it's not in the way of the fucking live chat, please. Like, that'd be okay. You know what? Who am I kidding? I kind of find myself using that fucking thing too myself. At least it doesn't really get in the way of the actual fucking stream itself. I've noticed that. Will in the actual live, like if you're watching it live, like I'll notice it in the corner. I'd be like, what the hell? There's like these little like hearts, usually little 100 emojis. Like there's little things popping up. It's like, what the fuck? But in the post, once it's all said and done and it's not streaming anymore, then they're not there. It's like, okay. So I guess they're only really there for when you're live. Which, at that point, then what the fuck is the point? It's like, I mean, you might as well have them there. So, like, even afterwards, at least in the chat itself or something, just, for the sake of, like, showing the reaction from the chat or whatever. I don't know. Like, it just seems so stupid and redundant. It just seems like a really worthless thing that YouTube decided to incorporate. Be like, see, we did something. It's like, well, yeah, but it didn't really do anything. It's not just be somewhat of an annoyance that is literally just the ape button where you could just press something because, like, this is funny, or this was like too true, or I love this, or this is shocking, or whatever. It's only limited to like 4 different things too. It's not even. It doesn't even really have like that much of a variety. There's not like an angry emoji thing or whatever. It doesn't even have really a good variety. I don't know, whatever. I mean, YouTube's ridiculous. YouTube is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous platform sometimes. I mean, I don't know, man. But yet, we all come back to it. We all have a Stockholm Syndrome when it comes to this fucking platform. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like, we could... I don't know. Not really we. I feel like there is a... I feel like there has to be a way to be able to, like, address YouTube's issues, like, collectively. If people just, like, were able to channel that into what that might be. And what that is, I really don't know, but it's going to be something I'm going to be thinking about for a minute, because I know it's something that people yearn for. So, I don't know, I'm going to think about it for a minute, because I know there's like a... Well, I won't think about it too hard right now. Just because, I mean, we're in the Minecraft phase, so... Office building, fire, explosion emoji, dynamite emoji. Well, this might be the id working. At least more of like, a way that actually has positive results. I don't really want to in Minecraft. Well, we are in Minecraft right now. So, but I guess in the Minecraft version, sure, but in reality, in the real world, I mean, like I feel like there really can't be an alternative, or at least a way to like challenge this type of shit. But I don't know. Like I said, it's something that I have to kind of like ponder and put my head for a minute. Yeah, because I know there is at least like since I guess now I'm running my mind's on it. I know there's like I know and at least for the for like their 4 or 5 years of being around. I mean, they're not really that well known or not really that super big. But that like German craftsman guy Jorg Sprave, like he was the guy who's started it, and he him and like I think like some union leader from like some German steel mill union or some shit. Like him and that person got together or whatever the hell, or at least that organization, and is basically meant to be in place to kind of try to help put YouTube in check, in a way. And pretty much anybody from the platform YouTube, whether they're just a user of it, like they just like watch videos on it, or they're like an editor for someone who makes content on YouTube, or a content creator themselves. Pretty much anyone in that broader like chain of like being on YouTube, essentially. And like and so it's pretty much like anyone can kind of join type of thing, and and they have had some results, at least especially in their like early days when I've been like kind of in tune with them. But I don't really know too much of like if they've been like able to have any traction lately. But I mean, since it's already in place, I mean that could at least be a good way to at least kind of get somewhat more of a broader influence. But maybe something like that incorporated into something else, or I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there needs to be at least something a little different than just that. But I mean, at the very least, I think it's a good start. So yeah, I need to like like next time this whole like union conversation thing, because I know sometimes people in the DFF chat will like mention like, well, why don't you guys try to see if you could do like YouTube's unit? Like next time that happens, even if that might work, I need to find a way to like scurry off in the corner and send a super chat really quick. Be like, I know there is one by like a German YouTuber Yoga Sprave and blah blah blah. Like I need to just like bring that up, so maybe they'll like at least look into it, or maybe at least pull it up. Just what, but to be fair, we're like, well, yeah, but probably isn't really going to be doing that much good, and blah 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 blah. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they say about it, because I mean, like I think at the very least, like something like that, would at least be at least just like a start, into at least finding some sort of an ability to have like more of a direct voice slash like kind of like a check and balance, so to speak, on the platform and overall, because it definitely kind of needs it. It's not that it's like a bad platform, but it really definitely needs it. It always lags on your derp faces. I'm really not surprised. I just hope that once I wrap it up, that it's at least a little better, even if it does look like I'm in Minecraft still. I just hope that at least it looks a little better and doesn't look that shitty. But I don't know. What can you do? But to wrap up, that last little drink, so just because this is being ridiculous, guess I'll at least, smoke this all last bowl and eat some more of that amazing pizza that I have as my little victory for the night. Until this melancholy rain on my parade with this shit. Ugh. Thank you, YouTube. It's just I'll just like hopscotch between Instagram and YouTube until YouTube figures its shit out, I guess. I don't know. Fucking ridiculous, so. So, either way. At least all good. It's like 3 in the morning, but weirdly enough, I'm not super tired, but. There are a few slices of pizza. So. It's called good. And, yeah. Ag bullshit situation fixes itself by tomorrow, or if not, then yeah, we'll hopscotch around. So,